Hello, Akku here again. Welcome to episode 35, my 1.5.2 beta. I'm having to rush this episode a little bit because I released today's episode yesterday by mistake. So this is 7:42 in the morning. I need to get this episode encoded and uploaded by 1 PM my time. A couple of things I want to say first. I've got some more oil going in there. I've moved the refinery downstairs. This system, I like setting this up just for fun, but I don't think I'd do this again. It's more materially expensive, but I'd probably just have a dedicated tesseract on each one, you know. It's kind of alright, but having to share the lands makes it a bit awkward. My creosote oil before I went to sleep last night, the server did come back up last night after Jim broke it with a trash can. It was off for about 7 hours, 6 hours. I put another creosote tank here because I didn't want that to stop my steam boilers overnight. A separate tank, separate tesseract, you could have separate overflow on that as well. So yeah, the fuel is done alright. 1,200 buckets worth. Now fuel, I think, is it 300 buckets to one per boiler, 12 buckets an hour. That's going alright. Now what I've done with that is I moved it down here, and one of the problems with that shared system was the fuel was pumping all the time, so it was keeping the lands full, which meant that nothing else could go in there. So even though it wasn't keeping the lands full, but it was keeping a trickle in the lands, so it meant that nothing else could get in, so the creosote and the oil couldn't get in, because there was always... Oh, I'm stuck in the roof again. I think that's the first time that's happened on camera, but it's happened a few times to me. And the only way I can get out of this when it happens is by using my admin command and teleporting back to spawn, which is a bit unfortunate. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. And the weld needs to load in. Yeah, what that was doing, it was putting like a little trickle of fuel in the pipes all the time, which meant nothing else could get in. So what I've done is, and it's actually working quite nice, oops, boing, lower it, is just a structure pipe there. This is set to work done, redstone signal. So what that does is when this gets full, that triggers that work done condition, because it can't do any more work, because all the work it can do is done, which redstone signals the liquid duct, which turns on long enough for it to tick out to that land there. Now I'm not sure if this is 4 buckets or 8 buckets that holds. I'm guessing it might be just 4 buckets. So what it does, it just pumps out a bucket at a time. So you'll see when that gets full, it's nearly there. When it gets full, these will trigger. Well, that one will trigger. There it goes. That triggers, and it drops it back down to that line again. So it just keeps trickling a little bit in, but it keeps having a break as well. So it's not actually stopping, it's keeping going, because whenever it gets full it puts some more in, and you see that this didn't stop when it happened. But what it does, it stops the line being full all the time, so it lets other stuff come in. So that's a little workaround that kind of works. That's done alright. It looks a bit messy, that, but it looks nice and industrial as well, so I don't mind it. When the server restarted, I think 7 of my engines were turned off. Now the only thing I can think that's causing this is possibly an interaction with the rednet cable when a server restarts, because that's the only thing that's different from what I've done before. So I'm sure you've seen it in the previous videos where the engine's just not turned on, it hasn't got any steam in it, and engines don't have any steam when they're not turned on, so it's like they're not getting a redstone signal. So I'm not sure what's causing it, but server restarts seem to cause it because there was 7 of them not turned on. And that might be what caused it before, but I just never noticed until much later when the server's been on. Right, and what's next? What's next? I'm going to do something different this episode, because I want to do something quick. Well, first of all, I just want to... Oh, not again. That's twice in a fucking minute. I wonder if relogging will get me out of this. I don't know how you're going to get out of that if you're not... If you haven't got admin on your server. Will that get me out? Let's have a look. That gets me out. Cool. So you don't actually have to teleport. You can just relog. That should drop you out. Good to know. I've always just teleported out because there. Right. What have I done? What have I done? Mining. I've started a quarry here only about 10 minutes ago. You can see it's still on the dirt and sand levels. So this should work really nice for bauxite and rubies. So what I've done is across here I've added a couple more of these counters, these monitors, and we're at 311 bauxite and 22 rubies. Now I just want to put a wooden sign there to remind myself. So I want to see how much bauxite and rubies I get off that one quarry. So box, I forgot how much it was already. Was it 311? Son of a bitch. 311.22. Try that again, dickhead. Bauxite, 311, ruby, 22. So later on, or even tomorrow, we can see what that gets to. I will do a little wrap-up episode before we turn the server off, I guess. And I'll put a world download up whenever I do the last episode as well, just so you can have a play with the world as it finished. There we go, 311.22. Right, what I want to do today is play with something that I've not played with before, something new in the pack, and it's from MFR. And I don't know much about it, so I'm going to do a little bit of trial and error off camera, I think. And it is called a laser drill. Oh, interesting. 6 glowstone illuminators. I need to make some of them first then, don't I? Illuminator frames. Oh, I'm not going to remember all this, am I? Not with my shit memory. Iron glass, let's get 16 of them made, because we need some of that. So there's some redstone in there, won't there? There's some silver. There's some quartz. Quartz is easy enough to spot. Apparently, someone on the forum said yesterday this not sorting issue, priority sell order, this not sorting issue is a 1.5 issue, and it's on his to-do list to fix. So I don't know if it's, I thought it might have been just this version, but it might be all 1.5 versions at the minute. Do not sort out properly. The priority does work, of course, in the actual cells, but it just doesn't work when it's showing the display in the terminal. So something to bear in mind. Was that like that, and then glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, illuminator frames, and then where's it gone? Where you gone? Yeah. For God's sake, there's a little red bit to it, isn't it? What the hell's happened there? There's all these things I want to have a look at as well. These focuses, focuses, screw it. These help you get directly laser to get certain material. Apparently, there it is, laser drill. There's one bit of iron glass there. They need 1,000 millibuckets, and I can't remember how much one energized glowstone gets me. How much does one get me? Magma crucible. Right, so I need 8 glowstone in there. Come on, glowstone, where are you? Beeswax. Right, I'll do this off camera. Oh shit. Tell you what, I'll just use them, because I've got some in there. I've got these frames, I might as well make them. Right, I'll get some bits made off camera, I'll be back in a bit and I'll put it all together. Okay, I'm back again, and I've got some of the bits I need. Not made it yet. We also need these things, pre-chargers. Now we look at a pre-charger, it needs this stuff, pink slime ball, and if you click on it, it doesn't tell you how to make that. Well, I found out how you make that. You need a thing called a slaughterhouse, which I've wanted to make anyway, never got around to. So there's this thing for a slaughterhouse. It's taking me on a bit of a journey, this. Invar gear is just 4 invar ingots around an iron ingot. All the rest is stuff you've seen before. So, slaughterhouse, let's jump down here. And for this, I'm going to have to turn my cows on, because we're going to want some animals to slaughter. So let's turn all 3 of these on. I put my jetpack on. I don't know if that's what was causing me to get stuck in the thing. You may notice that my thermostatic harness was out of power. Right, what I'm going to do here is, just for now, I'm going to knock the grinder out there, and I'll put the slaughterhouse in instead. And, is that facing the right way? Seems to be facing the right way. Now, this should put out... Now, I don't want to use that colour, do I? It don't actually matter. I'm not running anything else that uses mob essence at the minute. So I suppose I can use that colour. No. Yeah. What do I want to use? I may. Right. Yeah, I don't want to use that colour just for now. Let me mess around a bit. Apologise for this. Where? Come on. Let's... No fucking liquid ducks. Of course I haven't. Well, I thought I had this all ready to go, but that'll do. Close enough. Let's craft a quick 8 of them. 4 will do. That's all I need for now. So this, I believe, works like the in fact, one should do that because that should auto eject. Right. Let's we'll soon find out. So I might have to wait a little bit. Some cows. What this is going to do, instead of collecting mob essence, this is going to collect pink slime, I believe. Yeah, pink slime. I believe it's pink slime. And then we can use a meat packer to turn that into meat. But we need some pink slime. No, it might make meat. It might make liquid meat. It makes something. And from this, we eventually get stuff called. We can make a pink slime. Yeah. Don't make a lot of sense, does it? But bear with me. This will all become apparent. So once I reckon once we're beyond the need for mob essence from the cows, you could turn this into this. And I have wanted meat ingots just for fun as my food. So I was looking at it, you can get a cooked meat ingot, big block of meat. That's what I'd like to eat in real life. Big block of steak. It's something we might eat in the future when they work out how to grow meat in labs. Be awesome that everyone can eat steak all the time. Because we are meat eaters. Say what you like. We are evolved meat eaters. Right, I won't carry on about that. So let's make what I can make until while we're waiting for that then. So let's go back to that page. So laser drill, we've got all the bits for that. That's nice and straightforward. There and there. One of them. 2 of them. 2 of them gets us the actual laser drill. Excuse me. And then the laser drill needs these things round it, these pre-chargers. So the laser drill on its own doesn't work, it actually requires the pre-chargers. I've lost it again. Pre-chargers, everything's set right there. Conductance coils and slams is what I'm missing. Okay, I need 4 conductance coils. Let's get them made. Oh, already made them, so didn't pick them up. So we're just waiting for the slams there. And I believe for the slams we need to take when we've got some like liquid, we need to take a bucket of it and place it in the weld. So no cows have come through yet, of course. So I'll be back in a bit when they're done, and we've got some either liquid meat or pink slime or whatever it is in there. Back in a bit. Okay, back again. I've been doing a little bit of reading up, and this takes a hell of a lot of power. I'm not sure if it benefits from being higher up, so I'm actually going to place it down here at level 21. If I find out later it benefits from being higher, I may move it out into the village and give it its own power source. What I'm going to do here is, there's the 4 power sources for the actual pre-charger blocks that go around this thing. The laser itself, the laser drill, we can place there, and because that's got a path down to bedrock, which is what it needs, this should... Yeah, there we go. So there's the actual laser beam, and that'll set me on fire for going it. Ouchies. We don't like ouchies. So there we go, that's doing its business. But okay, no, it's put me out. Okay, so we can block that in. It's a bit of a shame because it looks pretty cool. But, what'll happen is we'll have lasers up here as well, feeding to that. So I'm just going to put an ender chest on there that goes into my sorting system. Now, as far as I can tell, this takes a hell of a lot of power and it's not very quick. What we should have in there is, oh yeah, we've got an inventory for those focus things, which we probably won't get onto in this episode because I say it's now 8:45. I want to get this up roughly around the normal time, so you know. But one thing we're still waiting on is this stuff. Now we've got a bit. We're going to need 4 of these slams for 4 pre-charges. Tom's doing a bit of cheating there. He's because the servers are going to get wound up. He's just having a bit of a practice and learning about steam turbines. So he's spawning the associated things to go with that. I made a thing here called a slime embiggening syringe. That was pretty straightforward. To make an empty syringe, rubber, plastic and iron, and 2 bits of slime and a bit of lapis. What that'll do is, once I've got a bucket of slime, which I ain't got a bucket's worth yet, nowhere near, once we've got a bucket's worth, what I'll do is I'll put the bucket on the floor and that'll get me a little slime. What this will do, it'll make it into a big slime, so I should get more slime balls from it. That makes sense? What we can also, come on, let's see some action. So that's got quite a long so that should have gone up a bit. I should go up a bit now. Slow as hell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make something else I've never made before. So I'm going to make some more of them slime things, some more of them syringes. My inventory is really getting busy and horrible. What have I got that there for? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's because I took the auto enchanter to bits. Okay. If I remember, the auto enchanter was down there. I'll put that in my bag for now, out of the way. With the grinder that I also took out. And that's another same colour as that, yeah. So let's make some more of these while we're waiting. Plastic. So I only made one of these because I was only expecting to make the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go with 16. Rubber for iron for, and then carrots. 4 carrots, and then 9, 18, 20, 36. 8. Is it 4 gold we need? Oh, my brain don't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, where were they from? Nuggets. It was noticed I had nuggets. Did more than that though. 1, 2, 3, 9, 18, 27. Oh, got enough with that, I believe. 32 I need, I think. Now my crafting area is taken up, so I'm just going to go and use the uncrafting table as a crafting bench for a second. Keeps it easier. So 4 golden carrots, 4 more, oops, these syringe things. Don't think these are really worth making, to be honest, but you know. There is a machine called a veterinary station that you can fill with these syringes. What these do is these will make these grow, but each one takes a golden carrot. So as long as well, I suppose you've got plenty of gold and plenty of you've got plenty of gold and plenty of carrots. We've got plenty of carrots, of course. I think we've got quite a lot of gold, if I'm being honest. You could set this up to automatically create adult cows. There we go. We've got a little bit more in there. I don't think these are getting much meat per thing. Why are you not filling up? Very strange. Well, I think I should have planned this out a bit better. I don't think I'm going to get this done anywhere near in time to get the episode up for GMT, 1 GMT. Yeah, 1 GMT, that's what I put them up for, innit? A couple of things to make note of. We have already got some bauxite from the Plains biome, which is pretty cool. Something else to make note of, we've got our first iridium ore as well. Now, I noticed that all that time I was in the hell biome, I wasn't getting any iridium ore. So I don't know why that is. I guess iridium just doesn't spawn in hell biome, but the rest of the stuff done. I was getting all the rest of the stuff. So weird. It's weird how Witchcraft works hell biomes out. So yeah, I got 0 iridium from all them, and look at the size of the size of the place where I quarried. I should have at least had some, I think. Iridium, on average, I believe it's 1 iridium in each 5 chunks, and each of my quarries are like, is it 16 chunks? So I've gone through a lot of chunks and had no iridium. Of course, we've got no rubies yet, but we're still too high for rubies. We've got a lot of oil from that oil thing there, from that big oil well that I was set up on. Right, when I cut, I was trying to work out what was going on here, and the issue is the slaughterhouse produces 2 different types of liquid. It produces meat and it produces pink slime. So that's what was going on. What we had was a bit of meat in the tank, we had some pink slime in the liquid duct, and we had meat in there. So what you need is 2 tanks, and as you can see, we're not getting much of this stuff at all. We've got a third of a bucket just about, but it's going to take ages until we've got enough to actually create a pink slime. So all I can do now is really go AFK, wait for that to happen, and I'll be back when that's sorted. So this episode is officially going to be going up late. Right, back in, well, I say back in a bit, probably back in quite a while, back in about an hour probably. Well, we're still waiting for pink slime to be generated, and well, I've been milling around, generally not doing much, and I thought, I've got this thing, and this Wonder Dislocation from Farmit Tinkerer, and yeah, screw you, Greg, I don't need an Omni Wrench, I can pick them up with that, so I can move these to my base, quite tediously, one at a time, but nevertheless, I can move them to exactly where I want them. So, ha! So let's just put that there for now. There we go. I've not got our plate bender here. I moves myself at least. Right, we're still waiting for pink stuff. I'm going to bring all the... It's a shame you can't see what's in them unless you pick it up. If we pick it up, you can see, and we've got 686. We're getting closer. It's still going to take some time. Maybe a little bit more in there then. What I can do in the meantime is we've got these 6 slots here for foci, and I had a little look, and it's not on the Feed the Beast wiki yet, or I didn't find it on Feed the Beast, but on the Technic wiki it shows you what these are good for, and the one that I guessed it would be good for, lamb, is good for making this pick up emeralds. So these, you put the focus in there, and it increases the chance of you getting a particular item. So if I just flick to the web page I was looking at, brown gives you more chance of iron, black more chance of coal, so on. Red, redstone, makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Lamb gets us more chance of getting emeralds. So it's going to cost me 24 emeralds to actually make 6 of these, but I thought I might as well make 6, and then we'll see what kind of return it gets. What kind of return it gets on emeralds. So see how long it takes us to get them 6 back. So first of all, we need some of this stuff. Ceramic dye, if you remember, is just clay and dye. Gets you 4. So I've got some ceramic dye, some glass, and I'm going to need some glass panes out of that. So I've got 16 lime glass panes. They go in the middle with gold nuggets, and then on the outside we want emeralds. There we go. That gets us 6 of them, and they don't seem to stack. No. Okay. So that gets us 6 of them. So when this gets going, we can see if it gets emeralds. And just to check, I took the ender chest off there and I put a normal chest on there so we can actually see what kind of materials we get out of this. So there we go, I'm going to put all 6 of them. Got the lime focus in there. So when we do get going, which shouldn't be too long now, hoping that the slime bit goes to plan. And I managed to get 4 slimes from this embiggening syringe, making it into a big one. Right, okay, I'll cut again. I'm going to bring my Greg Tech stuff here while I'm waiting. And I'll see about getting that set up as well, maybe. Okay, so here we are at last. I've got a bucket's worth of pink slime. Let's see if this works. Put the pink slime in there. Becomes son of a whore. Oh well. Okay, this is getting. I'm tempted just to cheat one in. What do you reckon I should do? In the sake of getting this episode out sometime today, I am gonna cheat some of these pink slime balls in, but I've kind of shown the way you meant to get them. Pink slime balls. Let's get 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of the rest. Back to recipe mode. Right, so this is purely so I can show you how this thing works, and so that the episode gets out on a reasonable time. It's now 11 o'clock, so it's going up late anyway. Right, so what we've got, pink slime balls. So what should have happened then was, if that pink slime had lasted long enough, should have maybe not put it down in the hole. I could have used the embiggening syringe on him, made him into a big pink slime, and then hopefully with my looting sword I would have got 4 pink slime balls. I don't want to wait for that to fill up again, so here we go. A bit cheaty. I apologise for cheating. I don't like to. I like to do it all survival, but what I'll do is I will make some of them later and I'll show you them, and then I'll show you me deleting them. So I'm just borrowing some from the future. Let's put it that way. Right, what we do with this is, well, now they want to be, okay, that's facing the wrong way. Right, so if I do it like that way, then cool, that faces the right way. So I need to be behind this, and I presume my wrench will turn it around. Excellent. Excellent. So what I don't get is we've got red lights on them all now. Okay, so that should be using a shit ton of power. See there, it wants 100,000 MJ per operation, and because I've actually got quite a lot of power, it's going to be taking all that, and we should. There we go, emerald ore, wonderful. So let's keep an eye on how quick that's going to actually wipe out the power there, because that is going to be draining all this really quick. That one's full still. So a quick look down there as well. We've got a lot of power there, haven't we? We have got. It's not like we're struggling on power at all, is it? We've got one empty one there. You working correctly? Yeah, I just think it's getting used as soon as it's going in. But yeah, that's going to pull a lot of power, but it's going to get us a lot of emerald, especially as it says ore blocks. So what I should be able to do with that? Ooh. Okay. So it's not just going to give me emeralds then. That's the 3rd cycle already. Okay, so I thought that might just give me emeralds, but clearly not. Because these are ores as well, what I can of course do, because I have got this really sweet fortune free pick, it should give me multiple emeralds, which it hasn't in that case, it's giving me just 1. Okay, well, make me a liar, see if I care. Let's try it with these as well then. See if I get just one on each of these. I can't see it. Got 2 nether quartz. We've got 3 ingots, so that was working. So maybe just was unlucky with the emerald there, possibly. Let's try this one. So there you go. That's how you. There we go. That's more like it, isn't it? We've got 4 out with that one. So yeah, that's once you've got plenty of power, like I have, you can target that specific stuff that should get you a bit more. So I am going to. I'm going to turn this damn thing off. I guess it's going to need levers. Oh no, 4 of these. I believe these will hurt me for going in. Oh no, no, that's alright. It's only the one underneath that hurts you. So if we looked under there, you see that's going down to bedrock. That's going nice and quick. So it doesn't look like it has a height restriction either. That looks like it's not affecting it at all. The fact that I'm down at level 21. So there we go. That's a good way of getting extra stuff once you're at a kind of end game level with your power output. I suppose I could have this set up a little bit nicer, but for now I'm going to leave it on. Right, I'm going to wrap up the episode there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching. I hope it's entertaining, and I hope you'll keep watching me. Just to show you quickly, I brought some other stuff here. I've got my blast furnace there. Of course I picked it with a wand. I had to face it the way it was facing. And in there I've made some more data storage circuits. So if we do another episode, if the new pack don't come out today, I'll probably start putting some of these together and start making my modular power suit. What a lovely fancy pink lamp. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.